And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against them.
Here we go.
DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, it's going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start to the year.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Front court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Now here's Towns. The three-pointer no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
James, the bounce pass. James, the pass to James. Down low, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that is where Davis hurts you the most, around the hoop.
Out to the right wing. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
James outside, from past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Plenty of daylight on that sheet.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
To the middle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. A jump ball has been called.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Puts up a 3. They get it back. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Edwards got 6.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Stolen by McDaniels. Inside. Edwards, that's good. 8 points for Anthony Edwards.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Drills the three-pointer here on opening day. And what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Conley with the 3. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the paint. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
An unselfish young player. If there's a better shot to be had, James is going to find it.
Minnesota making it. Switch here. Reed's checked in.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 24 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
He gives them a jolt of energy down low every time he comes into the game. That's something any coach loves to have.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. The Timberwolves, number 1.
Defense was their identity, and that's how they're going to beat you. And they did it better than anyone in the league.
1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota, trailing by 10. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons, and the sharpshooter's rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach, but the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
That's tipped and stolen by Russell. Stolen by Conley. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Minnesota making a switch. Alexander Walker's checked in.
Nikhil Alexander Walker.
58 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pull-up jumper. Rebound the Lakers. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Towns with the steal. Vanderbilt with the block. And so the ball's out of bounds. Vanderbilt touched it last. Dillingham's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns.
Number 4, Robert Dillingham.
And Minnesota has possession. It's a 10-point game. Edwards' shot is good.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it cook.
Over in the corner, Wood. Pass to Vanderbilt. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Lakers ball.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
For 3, Edwards. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Here's Christie. And another basket for the Lakers.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy.
Let's give a big round of applause to your Lakers.
Russell fires away from way outside. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Coming in hot as they were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
They've got Christie. Wood out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And here's Edwards after D'Angelo Russell hitting the 3. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Timberwolves trail by 15. Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Russell from long range. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The Timberwolves have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
And here's Russell. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer, Hachimura, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Over the last few years, Hachimura has gotten more comfortable in these catch-and-shoot situations.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Scores off the crossover. Edwards got 17.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Russell kicks to Vanderbilt. Pass to Wood. Three-pointer. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Now here's Edwards. 17 points in the game. And Reed throws it down.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Mike Conley in for Dillingham. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Connect. Buries the long-range jumper. Connects, got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota, trailing by 19. Picked him clean. Pass to Reddish. Now Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Coming off a terrific season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
And one of the better three-point shooters in the league last season. And as you said, he was really good from out deep practically every time we saw him play. Now here's Towns. Nothing on the board. 4 on the clock. Conley with a wide-open look. And, Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten on a roll and just kept going here in the second quarter. 8 of 8. Wow. That one drops for him. Hayes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one?
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Michael Conley is third.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
There's a minute left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Wants to get it to Edwards and does.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Now here's Conley. Up top, Edwards. Fires from deep. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And one of the greatest scorers in the history of the game. Did you expect LeBron to miss?
Here is Edwards. He's got 22. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
With 4 seconds on the clock. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And so it's Los Angeles, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Carl, they made a run there at the end. How did that happen?
We didn't do a good job of closing the half. We got to contain them from not making shots. We just got to do a better job.
We'll see if you can do that. Thanks, Carl. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
While it's been a stampede in transition, they'll run it right down your throat if you let them.
I'm going to do something I haven't done in a while. I'm going to give you a compliment, just like you, Jet, in the blink of an eye.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
You take a look at the Lakers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
That'll do it for our show.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Conley and Edwards are the guards. On-court spots filled by McDaniels and Town. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now here's Conley. Floats one up. The layup missed.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Reeves gets the bucket.
Gotta respect the three-point shooting of Reeves. He can be dangerous from there.
Minnesota's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Good on the bucket. 10 points for Davis.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Reeves with it. Picked up by Edwards. And James throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Wasted no time on that one. Conley's got 6.
And Conley, such a high IQ. When the mid-range opens up like that, he goes right up without hesitation.
Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. And the dunk by James.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by the Lakers. Conley the pass to Edwards. Over Reeves. Edwards can't hit. And here's Los Angeles. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And James throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Here's Conley. After the basket by the Lakers, Reed kicks to Conley. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's Davis with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to McDaniels. Here is Edwards. They need this. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Reeves the pass to James. For the 3. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 9.
That's deep range from Reeves. Makes it look easy.
The Timberwolves shooting the ball at 42%. Again, Los Angeles. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game. And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate
above the D and take that one home. It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Minnesota. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Conley surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there. Conley's got 4 this quarter.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
LA's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Davis with the bucket.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Pass to Conley. Gobert with it. Here's McDaniels. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night. James with it. He's got 16, and Hayes throws it down.
You can't afford to leave anyone open on LeBron James' team because you know what? He has proven he will find them.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Up top, Reed. He's guarded by Davis. It's stolen by Davis. And now the fast break. LeBron with the ball. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last.
Los Angeles ball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 9.
11 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Walker.
Reeves outside. Up in time. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many 3-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Now off the inbound, it's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Anthony Davis is out there with Hayes. And it's James in at the point guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Minnesota shooting in this game 45%. Pass to Reed. And there is a whistle, and that's going to go on Jackson Hayes. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Reddish comes in for Austin Reed. And it's Russell in for James. And the Lakers call time here.
It's time for dance. If you see yourself on the screen and you know what to do, show us your moves. Let's see those dance moves.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Christian Woods checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Anthony Davis. Hachimura, he's checked in for LeBron. Christie subbed in for Reddish. Clock at 6. Pass to Reed. Lets it go from the wing. And he gets it to go.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Christie. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Here is Edwards. To the inside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 24 points.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Pass to Christie. 6 on the shot clock. There's Russell with the 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Puts up a deep 3. And that one is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Russell looking around. Takes the 3. Stolen by McDaniels. Here we go. One-on-one. Here's Dillingham. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution. Number 10, Mike Conley.
Reed the pass to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Edwards can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Got that one up quick.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Christie. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That is his first foul of the game. RJ, you had a chance to ref a summer league game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Good work there as it goes.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Knocked away and stolen by Russell. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Wood. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Effective use of the mid-range. Wood's a guy who can knock down plenty of jumpers.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Edwards, good.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
And the Lakers call time here. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Austin Reeves.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And it's slammed in by Davis.
A premier player in this league, Davis, with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Minnesota's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Offensive rebound, pass to McDaniels. Offline with his 3. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Austin Reeves.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And here's Reeves outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed. You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And another 3 for the Lakers.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Knocks it loose. Towns against Davis. Gobert with a screen on Davis. 5 on the clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 32 points.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Now, you know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they've. Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.